Now we will import some media into our project. I'm navigating to find the folder that I made for this project, and give me a second. Looking. Yes, now I remember, it's on the desktop. So the easy ones are things like there's an audio file, Monk IAF, there's a video file, OMovie. If I just say I want to open those objects, they're going to show up here in my project window. The more complicated is to import parts of or all of the Photoshop file. Now when I open the Photoshop file, you see it asks me, how do I want to do this? Do I want to do individual layers? Do I want to do the entire composition? I say no, I want to go up to, here it is, composition, crop to layers. You can also do this as footage. And I say okay. There's the footage option. And then it says choose a layer. And when you do this, you're going to see that you have a choice of making it layer size or document size. And you also have a choice of taking them all in at once or doing one at a time. In our case here, I'm taking in the Photoshop layers one at a time. I think I am. File, yes, import. And it's going to take us back to the Photoshop file. I'm going to go back there. There it is. I'm going to say that I want the footage. Well, open. There it is. And then again, it's going to say, how do I want to do this? Open. Do I want to choose a layer? Yes, I do. Now you're going to see the list of all the layers that I've made in Photoshop by name. And I need them all. So I'm going to take them sort of one at a time. And you can see that now I just see that C2 layer has come in. And I'm going to continue. If you see this red line underneath your object, hit the caps lock key. It's something that happens when you take caps locks and leave it on by mistake. So here again, I'm going back to that Photoshop file. I'm repeating what I was doing. I say I want to get that Photoshop file open. I want to import as footage. I want to open that file and I want to choose another layer. And this time I'm going to do C1. I've already done C2. And I'm importing these as layer size. It's very important to use layer size for this import. And I will explain that in a moment. But let's continue to import. Again, I'm doing this back to that Photoshop file each time, opening it up, saying I want footage, saying I want to choose the layer, say that I want this to come in as layer size, and say OK. And as they come in, you can see you get a little bit of a preview on each one on the upper left there. And so we go on. There's the B. Now I have all four of the layers that are the text. But I'm still going to need the rest of the layers that are in there. Red ball, 26, all of them. And you need the layout lines also. So you'll see. Here's the layout lines. Okay. Now, Of course, there is a shortcut for this, but I want you to know how to do it for individual layers, because there are times when you have to go just get one layer from one Photoshop document and bring it in, and this is the way that you do it. Okay. There are two Liberty layers in the Photoshop document. One of them is sort of orange-red, the other one's blue-purple. You can import either of them. I use the orange-red for this project. There's my red ball. Oops. And Liberty copy, right? So that should be the import portion.